Hey there and welcome! Today I'll be looking back at a game called Insaniquarium Deluxe, a puzzle game from 2004. The original version of this game goes as far back as 2001, and the whole concept is great. The game was originally developed by Flying Bear Entertainment and published by PopCap. Insaniquarium is a game about the war between guppies and aliens, a simple yet insane premise. And it's executed well here. In story mode you go through different levels over a few different types of tanks, and sometimes you get attacked by an alien, who you have to then deal with. Some of them have their own mechanics that don't involve shooting them. Gameplay loop in this game is designed really well. When you start the level, all shop items are locked, and all you can do is feed your starting fish. That makes sure you won't forget that you have to always keep them fed. Once one of the starting fish grows one step, you gain access to the ability to buy more fish. Only once one of your fish is fully grown do you get access to that level's main feature. The progression is well thought out by guiding you through a level perfectly without actually hand-holding. It just makes sure that you gain access to each shop item in such a way as to show you how each creature interacts with each other, making sure you have the needed creature to take care of the next creature. Each creature or fish that you can have in your aquarium has its own purpose, and it's interesting to watch them move around, even when you're in intense battle against aliens. It's fascinating. Graphically, the game does look old from a 2020 perspective, but I think the art style carries it well. Also, considering how games have been downgrading in graphical fidelity in the last few years, soon Insaniquarium from 2004 will look comparable to modern games. I love the personality in each creature's design. There is a lot of variety here. The first game mode you will probably play through is the adventure mode. This is the game's story mode, where you go through each of the available tanks with their own progression and rules. The pace was nice enough that you don't really notice any sameness settling in during gameplay. And the length of adventure mode is approximately 1 to 2 hours, depending on how you play. To finish a level, you have to buy 3 shell pieces of an egg that will then form a full egg that hatches a new pet for you to try out. When you beat adventure mode, you unlock an extra game mode with slightly altered rules. The second game mode is Time Trial. This is a game mode where you just compete against time to earn as much money as possible. First, the tank lasts for 5 minutes and the other tanks last 10 minutes. In this mode you can still buy the eggshells, but all each set of 3 does is add a pet to your tank. That doesn't end the level. 5% of your earned money is turned into shells. More on that in a bit. The game's third mode is Challenge mode. The challenge here is that the cost of shop items keeps rising. The goal of this mode is to buy 3 eggshell pieces to finish the challenge. Every time you buy a shell piece, the price of shop items resets back to its base value, so you can use that strategically. The longer you stay in a level, the more aliens can also spawn, so they progress here too. The last game mode available in the game is called Virtual Tank. This is your permanent aquarium that you can customize. You can buy more fish, change the background and such. This is where the aforementioned shells are used in. You can repeat other game modes to collect more shells. Shells can be used in this mode's shop, and you can also use shells to buy more pets that cannot be hatched in adventure mode. Another cool thing about the Virtual Tank is that before Windows 10 you were able to use it as your screensaver. That way, if you had specific pets and had fish that dropped shells, you could passively collect shells to further customize the aquarium, or just to make your screensaver more interesting with a beautiful aquarium that does its own thing on your computer monitor. On Windows 10, this is no longer possible. So the only way for you to really access the screensaver is to open it yourself by double-clicking the SCR file in the game's main folder. All in all, I think that Insaniquarium is an excellent puzzle game that combines resource management into its puzzles and is really well designed to keep you entertained whether you go in for short sessions or want to play the game for hours. I would even recommend the game to anyone who is only used to modern games. So, that's all about Insaniquarium. Thank you very much for watching and listening to me ramble about it, and I'll see you next time.